One day, a crow was feeling extremely dissatisfied with his life. Sitting on a tree, he began to cry. Just then, a teardrop fell from his eye onto the cheek of a monk who was sitting below. The monk looked up and saw the crow crying. He gently asked, "Why are you crying?" The crow replied in a sorrowful voice, "Oh, wise one, my life is full of misery. No one loves me. People shoo me away in disgust and do not even offer me food. Everyone hates me. Death is better than such a life." Hearing the crow's words, the monk felt compassion and said, "We should learn to be happy with whatever we have." But the crow did not understand the monk's words and continued to cry. The monk then said, "Don't be sad. Tell me, what do you want to be? With my mantra, I can transform you into whatever you desire." The crow's face lit up with hope. He said, "Oh, great one, if you truly wish to help me, please turn me into a swan." The monk smiled and said, "All right, but before I do, go and ask a swan if he is happy with his life. Once you find out, return to me. I will be waiting for you." Excited, the crow flew away to meet a swan. Upon finding the swan swimming gracefully in a pond, the crow said, "You are so beautiful. Your body is as white as milk. Everyone loves you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan sighed and replied, "No, my friend, I am not happy. There are so many beautiful colors in the world, yet I am only plain white. White is not even considered a color. I think the parrot must be the happiest bird, as he is so colorful." Hearing this, the crow flew to meet a parrot. When he found the parrot, he said, "Oh, parrot, you are so colorful and beautiful. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The parrot sighed and said, "No, my friend, I am not happy. Humans keep parrots in cages. I always live in fear that someone might capture me and lock me up. I believe the peacock is the happiest bird, for he is even more colorful than I am." Hearing this, the crow set off in search of a peacock. After searching for a long time, the crow finally found a peacock inside a zoo. Hundreds of people had gathered to admire the peacock's beauty. After the crowd left, the crow approached the peacock and said, "Dear peacock, you are so beautiful. Every day, thousands of people come just to see you. But when people see me, they immediately shoo me away. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The peacock let out a deep sigh and said, "I always thought I was the most beautiful and happiest bird. But because of my beauty, I am trapped in this cage. People pluck my colorful feathers to use as decorations, and it is very painful. I am not happy at all, my friend." The crow was astonished and asked, "If you are not happy, then who is the happiest bird in the world?" The peacock replied, "I've observed this zoo very carefully and realized that the only bird not kept in a cage is the crow. People do not try to capture or trap you. For the past few days, I have been thinking, if only I were a crow, I could roam freely in the sky." Hearing this, the crow immediately returned to the monk. For the first time, he felt grateful to be a crow. He said, "Oh, wise one, I no longer wish to be anything else. I am happy just as I am." The same happens in our lives. We often compare ourselves to others unnecessarily, feel dissatisfied, and curse our own fate. But true happiness lies in being content with what we have. There will always be someone who has more or less than you do. If you constantly compare yourself to others, you will never find happiness. The happiest person in the world is the one who is satisfied with what they have. So never compare yourself to others. If you do, you will be the saddest person in the world.